I'll have to speak up a little bit. You have some musical accompaniment.
My head hurts too. Okay. Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Samantha Villagran. I'm the first negative speaker, and I'm going to be speaking today in response to my opponent's claim that the use of animals for scientific research should be prohibited. I'm here to say that the use of animals for scientific research is not cool, that it is relevant, and that it is necessary. So he begins saying that the use of animals for scientific research is cruel, but according to an article by Joanne Hager from the Tri-County Animal Rescue and Gaston Gazette, the definition of cruelty to animals is the human affliction upon any non-human animal for purposes other than self-defense or survival. By definition, this is not cruel. We do need to continue animal testing to survive because of what it gives us in terms of medicine and developing medicines to the viruses and diseases that we find every day. And so this is coming from somebody that works with animals, and her purpose is to actually save animals and do good to them, make their lives better. And so it is not actually cruel. Animal research is essential to society today. With my opponent's logic, we should not eat animals either, because in comparison, we eat and consume more animals than we do testing on. According to PETA, each year, more than 100 million animals, including mice, rats, frogs, dogs, cats, rabbits, hamsters, guinea pigs, monkeys, fish, and birds, are killed in U.S. laboratories for biology lessons, medical training, curiosity-driven experimentation, and chemical, drug, food, and cosmetics testing. In comparison, more than 150 billion animals are slaughtered every year by the egg, meat, and dairy industries, according to the Animals Deserve Absolute Protection Today and Tomorrow organization. And the way these animals are treated when they are slaughtered is not actually the best either, especially in comparison to when they're being used for scientific research. On to my next point, the affirmative says that the use of animals for scientific research is irrelevant. I have to say it's anything but that, in fact. It's actually required by law that any test on humans in a clinical trial first be tested on animals. According to the World Medical Association Declaration of Helsinki, medical research involving human subjects must conform to generally accepted scientific principles, be based on a thorough knowledge of scientific literature, other relevant sources of information, and adequate laboratory and, as appropriate, animal experimentation. The welfare of animals used for research must be respected. This is because the effects of products being tested on animals is greatly taken into consideration for when we use it on humans. Therefore, it is relevant. Like, what happens to animals can determine whether or not it can be used on humans. And in response specifically to his claim about thalidomide, thalidomide is a drug formerly used as a sedative, but withdrawn in the early 1960s after it was found to cause congenital malformation or absence of limbs in children whose mother took the drugs during early pregnancy. But according to an article on thisland.com and many other sources I found, out just one, many babies died and approximately 15,000 were born with limb defects. Thalidomide was tested in animals, and this is used as an argument by many to say that animal testing does not work. Well, what is less known, however, is that not all the necessary tests were performed on the drug, and the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, they never actually approved of the sale of thalidomide due to the incomplete tests. So after the problem came up, there were tests ran on animals, and it was shown to cause birth defects across a wide range of species. Because of this tragedy, it's now a requirement to carry out tests on pregnant animals. Had the full range of tests been carried out in the first place to show that the tests on animals did not work, the drug would not have been given to humans to use, and it wouldn't have actually happened a huge tragedy. So if animal testing is banned, there's every possibility that similar tragedies could occur in the future, and therefore the use of animals in scientific research is definitely necessary. Relevant, excuse me. And in conclusion, my last point, the affirmative says that animal testing is unnecessary, but If it wasn't for animal testing, many groundbreaking discoveries and solutions to many diseases and operations would not have been discovered. It was needed to establish the vaccine for polio, to learn, excuse me. Okay. It was needed to establish a vaccine for polio, to learn how to make transplants work, and learn how to install pacemakers. And this is according to an article called Top 10 Reasons Why Animal Testing is Necessary. On to my next point. Nearly every Nobel laureate in physiology or medicine since 1901 has relied on animal data for their research. The discovery of insulin, a very necessary medicine that we use commonly today, was by Frederick Banting and John McLeod in 1923. Their research called for the testing of cows, dogs, fishes, pigs, and rabbits. And if they had never actually conducted these tests using animals, we definitely wouldn't have been able to find a cure, we wouldn't have discovered insulin, well, they wouldn't have discovered insulin, and we wouldn't have been able to use it today for people with problems and the diseases that require it. Therefore, I'd like to negate my opponent's claim that it is cruel. It's not cruel, it's not irrelevant, it is relevant, and it is necessary. Thank you.